Hey, hang on. Trying to get my video and everything to go. All the things. There we go. What's up? I was deep in the woods with always working on the latest mobile app and all of that. And then I was like, crap, gotta run over here to see my friends. How's it going, guys?
Going well?
Cool. Good to see you, Kristen.
Thank you, you too. Yeah, it's going good.
How's
Mm.
Norway doing?
Yeah, it was cold, but now we're moderate again. Yeah.
Okay,
Mm.
that's good. How can I help?
Okay. Well, Christine, you go first. No, I don't. You usually have a lot. I don't really have anything, so
You haven't even,
just in for a ride. Yeah.
you're just here for entertainment. That's okay. We can understand.
I
Yeah.
usually learn something. Yeah.
Yes.
What are you doing, Christine? I have planned a membership, but I haven't really started selling yet. So yeah, I need to be more specific about what I'm helping them.
And like more or less,
Hmm?
what are you doing more or less?
Yeah, like it's called philosophy, so it's about health and nutrition, everything health. I'm a holistic health professional, therapist, you can say.
Health
Yeah,
philosophy. I like it. Yeah.
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 So Ingrid, just start.
Well, my objective is clear. I want customers. My ideal customer is here. So how do I reach them?
Yeah.
I
You
want
mean
to
me?
sell to the Calvins of this world.
You mean Kristen, myself, or me, or yeah.
Yeah.
Both.
I mean, then I would have to find out a little more about Kristin. I mean,
Yeah.
I already know that you have big ideas. So,
Yes.
I
Too
mean,
big. Too big to squeeze into the page. Yeah.
yeah, and I just made a new drawing, self portrait, like myself organizing the big ideas of the big thinkers of the world.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it a lot. I like it. So, I mean, so what are you what are you currently doing to get customers?
Uh, I post on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
The thing is, I wasn't really sure what kind of customers I want because
Yeah.
I have this one big client, and then I wanted to focus on the membership.
Hmm.
And I get clients there by posting in other groups and trying to get other people to host me. And actually, I would like some coaching on that also, or ideas, brainstorming. Who else could I approach and tell them to host a workshop, for example, drawing for entrepreneurs or map your message for entrepreneurs.
Yeah. Um
So
hang,
I
hang on,
have,
hang on, hang on. I'm thinking. So sorry. I started, you said LinkedIn, and so I went to LinkedIn to find you and just see what you post. So I got sidetracked for a second because I want to
oh
see, like, what are you actually posting? What are you doing? And
yeah.
then I had a thought, and I kind of half heard what you said, but not fully. So I'll have you repeat that in a second. But before you do that, I'm like, have have we discussed this before where like you seek out people like me
Yeah, yeah.
and then you offer to do what you did for me, which is, hey, next time you have a presentation, let me be there and illustrate it for you and see what this can do. And out of this, you
Oh,
get a bunch of illustrations that you can use. And by the way, we can continue to work together.
yeah. No, I haven't done that because that's too big a commitment to illustrate a live event like I did there for 5 days.
No, I'm not saying it has to be a 5 day thing. I'm saying it could be like a 90-minute thing
Yeah,
or a
what I
short
usually
thing.
offer is a sketchcast where I interview and it's an hour, and then I
Right.
know what it is, and that's kind of easier for me
Yeah.
to do that instead of
Okay. I'm just saying. So here's the thing. The reason I bring that up is I remember years ago, like this started to become a thing where people would bring illustrators to conferences to illustrate the talks or
Yeah.
to meetings and illustrate those. And like, it
Yes.
always struck me as like fucking brilliant, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Genius.
Yeah.
Because everybody's like, it gives people another perspective on what's being
Yeah.
said. It's this like live interactive. It's amazing. And then you've got this artifact after that you can refer to, and you're like, oh yeah, that's what
Yes.
happened. And this is like,
Yes.
and because
And
it's so
I have done that when I started in Denmark, live drawing
yeah.
at some workshops and so.
Did
Uh,
that kind of go away? I don't see it as much anymore.
yeah, because it became a gimmick. There are too many of them. Not all of them are good. It's also distracting. I never
Okay.
really liked it that much. I
Okay.
mean, it
So
was
my
like
thinking
great in
was
the
just to
beginning.
use it as a door in, right? Hey, I'll do this for you. Here's what you're going to get. It's not going to take any extra time of you. It's going to cost something. You charge for it. And then at the end of it, you get proof that
Yeah,
this works and you get something. Like
yeah.
that was my idea.
And I
It
do
might not
that
work.
sometimes. I do free illustration for some bigger names
Yeah. I'm not saying do
and
it for
then
free. I'm saying get paid for it, right?
oh
Um, get paid for it. Yeah. So
yeah.
it's a package they buy where you come and illustrate and like
Oh
time limit, like max 3 hours or something, like whatever's reasonable. They pay like 2 grand, 3 grand, whatever, $1,000 an hour. They get the live illustration, but they also get the package. And now they have these illustrations, and you
yeah.
spend maybe a little bit after touching them up and just like adding some more nuance. And then they have that package. And as you deliver that package to them, it's like, hey, let me show you. You can do a video so you don't have to get on a call with people, because people like me don't like to get on calls if we can avoid it, right? So then as you deliver that package, you're like, here's how it all works. And I could see this for you. Like if we took this and we went in this direction, blah, blah, blah.
Mm,
And so you're basically making a pitch right there. Like,
mm,
this is what
mm.
I'd love to do, work with you on. And for another 5K, we can get this done over 3 weeks. This is what it's going to do for you. You're going to have all this stuff that you can use in your social media. You're going to have like your presentation. You can build this into your presentation and take it to the next level, blah, blah, blah. Something along those lines.
Yeah.
Another thing you can do, instead of actually being there live, you can be like, hey, send me your webinar, your key presentation that you use, or a talk that you use at events and whatever. And I will illustrate it for you for, again, $2,000 or something. And I'll send it back to you with illustrations that you can use, not just in your presentation, but if this is your presentation, it's a core part of your marketing. And so now you have these illustrations, and you've got a new kind of perspective on what you're actually doing. And then again, it's getting them to pay you to make the pitch to them to buy the bigger thing. Right?
Mm,
That's the
mm.
strategy.
Yeah. Yeah. I could do that.
I don't know. It's an idea. I'm not saying
Mm.
it's the right idea, a great idea, but it's an idea.
Yeah. And I have been doing that and trying that a few years ago for free. But if it's free, then usually they say, "Oh, great, thank you," and then that was it.
Mm-mm.
Or
Yeah, no.
I didn't really pitch it well enough, because
Yeah,
that requires also strategy and everything. But
it's not for me.
what I'm doing now also, in order to get members, not to get the big names as clients, which, because that's a kind of a new idea,
Mm-hmm.
is I host workshops
Mm-hmm.
where I teach my methodology
Yeah.
to groups,
Mm-hmm.
which it could, for example, be something like this here, where I teach people not people, but coaches to draw for their business,
Mm-hmm.
clarify their message and all that. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing that already as a lead magnet. And
Mm-hmm.
last time I had like 100 signups without
Mm-hmm.
any ads or so. So that worked.
Mm-hmm.
And I could probably be better at pitching there to get like 3, 4 clients from it.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but my list should be bigger. I only have 1,200 on my list.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I
and
mean,
that's why I think I have to get
that's
in front of other people's audience.
yeah. But and so I just want to. This might be a quit, like pedantic, but your list doesn't need to get bigger. The point is that you build your list by like in the process of actually getting clients. Let's focus on getting the clients rather than building the list. And then as you do that, there's going to be more people who come into your list than actually become clients, and that's how your list grows, right? But it's not, the point is not to grow the list. The point is to get clients.
Yeah.
So let's do this for a minute, and Kristen, you can join in on that, which is, what are all the beliefs that you have about getting clients, right? Like, getting clients, I don't know, it's hard, it's expensive, like, it's like, I've tried it, failed, like, what are, like, just write down, take a moment, like, type in front of you, just write out all of the beliefs that you have around getting clients. It's fun, it's exciting, like, whatever they are. What are all the beliefs you have? Take like 3 minutes to do that. And yeah, take 3 minutes. All right, that's 3 minutes. What came up for you guys? What are the top two or three that have like juice, that you're like, oh, that one.
The one that comes up for me all the time, I don't believe in my own prices half of the time. Sometimes I do, and then other times I don't.
I don't believe in my own price. Okay.
Yeah.
So unpack that for me. Like, what does that mean? My price is too high, my price is too low,
My prices are too high.
my prices are too high. Okay.
Every time I do a price increase, I think, oh, nobody's going to buy for this
Yeah.
price. And then
Okay.
they say, well, that's actually not that. That's pretty affordable. And I
Mm-hmm.
thought, well, actually, yes. And I've bought more expensive stuff on a whim sometimes,
Yeah. Yeah.
but still. That is kind of deeply ingrained, and one of the things that takes me that really blocks me, the
Mhm.
pricing, deciding on prices and writing offers and deciding on this pricing strategy. That is something that holds me back.
Yeah. Okay. My prices are too high. People are not going to buy. Is that what you said?
Mm.
Yeah.
Ever
Okay.
again. They're going to block me from their world forever.
Okay. Okay.
And once I had also a price that was kind of high for a package,
Mm-hmm.
because I thought, yeah, it I had a certain strategy that didn't quite work. And then
Mm-hmm.
somebody told me that this course wasn't worth the price. I thought there was another thing with it. And
Mm-hmm.
I have seldom felt so bad in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
like
Okay.
charging too much is something that really hurts me.
And
It's
what is it? So charging too much, right? So too much. How do you know it's too much?
Yeah, how do I know that? It doesn't make sense.
I mean, how do you know? What's your rule for
It
what's
it
too much?
I don't really have rules. It's
No,
just
but I
by
mean,
default,
but
it
I
always
understand.
feels
I
like it's too
understand.
much.
If someone else says like, no, that's way too much, is that like what, how do you know it's too much?
Usually I even think it myself
Mm-hmm.
before anybody says something.
Yeah.
And I'm also famous for negotiating myself down before they even object to
Yeah.
something.
So what is it? And if you are someone who charges too much, what does that mean about you?
I'm I don't know, terrible person.
What terrible person? Yeah. What kind of person would charge too much?
Uh, what's the English name? The English word for it? Hochstapler in German.
What is it in German?
Hochstapler. I don't even know it in Danish. Con artist.
Oh, nice. I like it. I like the artist in there. That's so
Yeah,
cool.
right.
Yeah. I like that you like got that in there.
It's not in there in German.
No. What about you, Kristen? What came up for you?
You muted.
Hmm.
Yeah, I have a belief about getting clients is hard.
Hmm.
It's easier to get eyes on the clients. Um,
It's easier. What?
to get eyes, yeah, I have a Facebook group I can get out and sort of get my message through, but it's harder to get them to convert, even to go into the portal, to go into Simplero, for example, to actually do a landing page or anything.
So it's easier to get like.
Than to see in the Facebook group, but to
Mhm,
actually get them to sort of do something about it is
mhm,
harder.
mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, that they have everything they need online.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So they don't
Um,
need you, is what you're saying?
yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
I also think there is something to say about my belief about selling, like that it is a sort of it sort of disrupts my integrity or something.
Hmm. Selling is out of integrity.
Yeah, it's sort of a, I don't know. It's you sort of have to give up something to sell. I have
Hmm.
been a salesperson before, so there's something there just sitting from
Hmm.
my youth.
Okay.
I was appliance seller, so there's something about it's sort of sneaky, like she said, a con artist.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, something about it. I
Yeah.
think
All
that's
right.
mm.
Those are good. Those are good lists. I like it. Good job, guys. So, let's come up with some better beliefs, shall we? So, so for each one of these, and I'll help you with this, but so you can get started. like getting clients is hard. What's another belief that would be more helpful?
Getting clients is easy.
That works. Yeah. What do you think, Kristen?
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like the chuckle there.
effortless. Yeah.
Yeah. Easy, effortless, fun. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Whatever works for you, it doesn't matter. Something that gives you energy, right? Because like the whole point is like we don't know which is true, but chances are whichever one you believe becomes true. So we might as well pick the one that serves us, right? Like as the famous Henry Ford quote, whether you believe you can or you believe you can't, you're right. So let's pick one that serves us. So what's it going to be? Do you want to go easy, effortless, fun? What do you want to go?
I mean, I never thought about it being fun. So that would be something that I would like to try on.
Yeah. Yeah. Why not? Yeah. What about you, Kristen?
I can take effortless.
Effortless. All right. Love it. Okay. So I want both of you guys to think of what evidence do you have currently that that's true, that getting clients is fun or getting clients is effortless? What kind of evidence do you have?
I mean, all the clients I got were effortless, or I mean, some, not all of them are equally fun, but
No, yeah, but we're talking about the process of getting clients being fun. We're not talking about the clients being fun. We're talking about the
yeah,
getting of clients
yeah.
being fun. Yeah. So you have experience that's the case?
I mean, doing my workshops is fun.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
like doing
So
workshops.
just write down bullet lists, like write it out. Getting clients is for you, Ingrid, fun. Getting clients is effortless for you, Kristen. Like write that down. And then bullets under, write as many specific instances, like evidence that you have that that's true. Like, well, I got this client. That was pretty fun. Like, I love doing workshops. Like, you know, it doesn't have to be from this business, can be from another business. It can be like maybe there's sometimes when you did the appliance sales, that was actually really fun and like people were happy, whatever. I just want you to stack up the evidence that that's actually true. Do you guys, do you both have a few? What do you have, Kristen?
Yeah, I have so much content I really want to share, so that would be fun to
Mm-hmm.
actually get it out. And also, it is if to actually do the sales is a adrenaline kick, so you get a natural high. So
Mm-hmm.
that's what I have for now.
Okay.
Mm.
Nice. Um, yeah. All right. That's awesome. That's awesome. And keep looking. So the beautiful thing, so you guys have you guys heard of the RAS, the reticular activating system? Yeah. Right. So when we are like, you know, when we're thinking about buying a red car, all of a sudden we see red cars everywhere. Right. That's our brain just looks for those things. Well, same thing here. So when you decide that getting clients is effortless or getting clients is fun, you're priming your brain to start looking for evidence that that's true. So we start the pump, we prime the pump here by looking for some specific things, but I want you guys to continue to look for evidence that getting clients is fun and effortless and or effortless. Um, and whenever the old thought comes up that getting clients is high, just be like, oh, wait, no, rewrite it right then and there. It's just a BS story that gets you into an unhelpful state. Right? You're like, oh, getting clients is hard. Yeah. And then you're like there. And from that energy, we're not gonna fucking get any clients, right? Like versus like getting clients is effortless and fun. All right. Okay, cool. Like, what can I do today to prove that to myself? What can I do today from that state, from that energy? All right, it's fun. I know it's going to be fun and it's going to be easy, effortless. Yeah. It's as simple as that. My prices are too high. And if I quote too high a price, people are never going to buy again and they'll block me from their world forever. And I'm a terrible person and a con artist for even thinking of charging that much. What's a better story? What's a better belief?
I mean, once I had somebody buy a package from me who didn't have that much money, and she said, it feels good to buy something. No, what did she say? It's expensive, but that feels good. So I trust you because then it feels like a good thing. I mean, if somebody
Right.
who has loads of money pays me a lot of money, then that's of course
Yeah.
also fine.
Yeah.
Usually I feel bad about all the people who can't afford, who love my stuff and can't afford it because it's too expensive.
Yeah. Yeah. But is
But
it true that they can't afford it because it's too expensive?
some,
Is it true though?
some, I don't know. They don't buy.
I know. But I mean, how expensive is it? What are we talking about? Are you talking about your membership, for example?
Yeah, for example.
Yeah. What is that? How much is that? 1,000 for a year, and then but you pay
Well,
you don't,
now it's 1,500 for a year. I
and then you
just read.
pay installments. You can pay.
You can pay installments. Then
Yeah. So
it's
what's the smallest installment to get started?
three. No, now it's 400
Yeah. All right.
for three
Which
months.
value? Is it in dollars or in
Dollars,
US. Yeah.
US.
US.
Yeah.
yeah, US.
So for most people, is it true that like if they're like, okay, my kid has some life-threatening illness and all of a sudden I have to find $400 for some medication or a doctor's visit or something and the insurance doesn't go, are they going to find the money?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also I had people who said it's too expensive and then they bought some bullshit woo-woo program
Mhm.
for $3,000. Like,
There you go.
yeah.
There you go. Right. Like, yeah. Yeah, I remember hearing Dan Kennedy talk about, if you guys know who he is, if not, doesn't
Yeah,
matter, but
I
like
know.
talk about how like like poor people always have big screen, flat screen TVs, right? Somehow they find the money for that big flat screen TV. And like when like what you have to offer might actually be a lot better. And exactly what you said before, stretching the limit for how much we pay, what does that do? It
Yeah.
actually stretches your identity, right? To
Yeah.
be the kind of person who can afford that. So the I can't afford it, it's just another story. It's just another limiting belief. It's just another
Yeah.
BS. It's
And
just
and also the people who pay more are better clients, are better
100%.
students.
100%. Yeah. I literally did a video on this yesterday and I looked up I found 3 studies on the placebo effect of pricing. Here, there is a research published in the Journal of Marketing Research that found that participants who purchased an energy drink at a discounted price performed worse on mental tasks compared to those who bought the same drink at full price. A study highlighted by Stanford Graduate School of Business demonstrated that individuals who took a placebo pain pill labeled with a higher price reported greater pain relief than those who take the same pill labeled with a lower price, even though it's a fucking placebo in both cases. Right. And another one, another inert drug was rated as more effective when it was presented as expensive compared to when it was presented as inexpensive in research and cognitive research principles and implications. So yeah. And there's also been studies that show that ice cream, the same ice cream eaten out of a round container tastes better than the same ice cream out of a square rectangular container. Well, it's just how we work, you know? So yeah, it fucking works. And so So what's the new belief? What's a better belief?
Expensive is good.
Yeah, expensive is good.
But even how to define expensive?
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
this Simon Bowen's courses cost, although he's not doing anything else than I do, just less complex, $10,000, I think, for a group
Hmm.
something.
Yeah. Yeah.
And but he has maybe more sales background, more sales vocabulary.
Hmm. Yeah. So what's a better belief? I have something on this, but I want to hone in on a better belief first. So, I mean, another thing is about pricing is it's completely arbitrary, right?
Mm. Hmm.
What's a lot or what's a little? It's like
Yeah,
it's just different people have different opinions about that.
yeah.
And they're welcome to have their opinions, and their opinions doesn't necessarily have anything to do with how much money they have.
Yeah. But
I
still,
remember,
I mean, the prices have to follow a certain logic, I find.
I mean, that's
That
a story. We can write that down on the belief list too. Prices have to follow a certain logic. Who says? Where does that come from?
that I can't have a package of 10 one-to-ones that is a certain price, and then in a different offer, it adds up to the double or something like that.
Yeah. I mean, you can. And then someone might say, like, most people you're going to be talking to aren't like, unless they're Googling and searching and like they're not going to find that. And so who cares? And then if they do, you're just like, oh, yeah, you're right. Like that, I need to change that other price or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
like we can solve that when we come to it. Um, yeah, but I understand that. Like, yeah, some
I mean,
internal
it's not really
consistency makes sense.
professional to be all over the place with your prices, right? It's not.
No, I mean, and I mean, but again, like the reality is like we don't know until we test, and the only way we can test is that sometimes we do something and sometimes we do something else, and then there's all kinds of people who have opinions about that. I made an offer for a workshop like a couple of years ago in Denmark, and charged 10,000 kroner for a day. And like I cannot tell you the number of angry emails I got back from people saying that that was crazy and there was way too much and blah blah blah. And I was like, like I'm glad you're sharing your stories about money. Like it has nothing to do with me, right? Um, but they got offended about it. I'm like, like I don't care. Um, um, it's just you can say
Probably
yes or
the
no.
mindset in the States is different than here. And we
I
have,
I think well, I yes and no, because there's a lot of people here that are the same. It's just that there are lots of people who like to be offended about shit, right? And if you let that determine how you do business, then like if are you looking to cater to people who wake up every day to be offended? Or are you looking to cater to people who are not, right? Like who'll just look at it as like an offer, like, hey, this thing is 10,000, whatever. I don't know what currency. Like, do you want it or no? It's just a yes or no. Like, it's not like, I don't know. Do you want a glass of water? Who do you think you are asking me if I want what? Like, it's like, I'm just making an offer. You can say yes or no, right? Like, there's nothing, if you have a judgment on that, that's nothing to do with me. So, um, yeah, I think the way I think about pricing is it's strategic. It's strategic, right? Like a lot of people, they hook it up on their how they feel about themselves and their self-worth, and or like afraid of offending other people or what other people are going to think about it and all that kind of stuff. Like at the end of the day, it's a strategic decision. It signals value. It also signals what kind of client you want to work with, and it does a lot of really cool psychological things, right? When you charge more, are you more likely to be more interested in over delivering for that client, right? Does it put you in a better place to actually make sure you deliver value to this person? Yes or no?
yeah.
Yeah. Right. It does something psychologically to you as well to know, oh, I charge this for this person. Like, and even like not like even beyond just being like, well, now I feel even more committed to over delivering for this client. It's also like, fuck yeah, I'm the kind of person who charges 9,000, 10,000 for this, and I deliver 10 times that kind of value. It becomes an identity for you, and it becomes an identity for the client of like, I'm the kind of person who pays that for this. And I'm the kind of person who gets that kind of value from investing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it also helps if you buy expensive stuff once in a while. That helped me.
Yeah.
That I know how it
Yeah.
feels to buy expensive stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. My prices are too high. My prices are just right. I mean, honestly, no matter what they are, they're just right for right now. Tomorrow I might have a different price. Who the fuck knows? We're all figuring this out.
Yeah. 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 I
What
know
would
that it
you?
doesn't feel good if they're too low. That does not feel good.
No. Yeah. So how? What do you want to make a pick? What's a better belief? My prices are too high. What do you want it to be?
I I know exactly what prices to pick
Yeah.
because I think that that's what is most irritating to me, that I spend too much time thinking about price points.
Yeah.
That
Cool. But
really like slows me down incredibly.
yeah. Awesome. I love that. So what evidence do you have that that's true?
People are buying my stuff.
Yeah, I love it. Great. Yeah. What else?
Uh, Somebody said today that it sounds like I have my shit together.
Yeah.
It
Like
never feels like
about
it.
about them or about you?
No, no, about my business.
Oh.
I explained to him what how it all works, and that I have the membership, and that I have an inner circle of people
Mm.
who buy more, who pay more, and he was really
Mm-hmm.
impressed how well it's strategically thought out. And to
Mm-hmm.
me, it feels like I'm just doing the stuff on a whim.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. 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 And I mean, maybe to some extent you are. And that's part of the fucking genius.
Yeah, maybe my whim is more strategic and business savvy than I
There
thought.
you go. I like that. Yeah, right. Like you don't
My
have to
business,
overthink stuff.
yeah.
Trust your gut, trust your intuition. You're a woman. You've got that shit. We guys, we have to work a little harder at it.
Yes, somehow it feels like intuition isn't good enough
Uh-huh. Yeah.
because my intuition also often negotiates me down,
Oh,
my prices
I
down.
promise you it does not.
Does not?
It
Okay.
does not. No. That's your fear voice. That's your small voice. That's the part of you that's scared of what other people are going to say and if they're going to be offended. It's not doing intuition. Sometimes it's going to be a little bit tricky to distinguish what's the
Hmm.
voice of fear and what's the voice of intuition, but I guarantee you your intuition is not going to talk you down in that
Yeah.
way. That then it would be a different vibe. Then it would be, you know what, this person, I just want to serve them, and like what feels right for me in this moment of serving this person is that price point, but it's going to feel completely like aligned on board. It's not going to, there's no inner conflict around it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably I'm more business savvy deep inside than
Uh-huh.
I think.
Well, and what does it mean to be business savvy? You know, like what is business?
Exchange of value.
Yeah. Yeah. And you get to decide. It's not like I have the answer. You get to decide what business is, but I'll tell you from my experience, like I spent years trying to thinking that like when I get into business I have to be like a business person, like I saw my dad being when I was a kid, and you have to like dress a certain way and talk a certain way and behave like, oh, it's like business dinners at the hotel restaurant or whatever. And then at some point I was like, yo, you know what? For me, what drives me is intimacy. Like we're having right here, we're having a moment of intimacy together. And for me, business is just about creating a structure that allows for those moments to happen. That's it. You know? That requires certain systems, certain processes. It requires a team that handles stuff that I don't want to deal with. But that's all it is. It's just an excuse for me to create moments of intimacy, not just for me personally, but also between my team members and our clients.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember something. Somebody said at some point, dollar notes are nothing, or money, dollar notes are nothing else but thank you slips.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Right. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. And maybe your intuition is the gift. I mean, that's been my experience with you, that part of the value that you truly deliver for people is that you, through your pen and your eye and all that, like you connect intuitively to the person that you're with and their story and their message and their value and their all that stuff, and you help organize it. But it's really that you're bringing your intuition online in service of that person. And it's always fucking hard to do what we do for others for ourselves. It's super fucking hard.
Yeah.
But that's the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you use your intuition to approach creating the structure. So the intuition is the feminine and the structure is the masculine, right? And we need to balance those. Like we need to have access freely to both sides. So we're not stuck in one or the other. Right now, it sounds like you're like when you're in your flow and you're illustrating, you're in your feminine, but then when you go to do business, you go a little too masculine with it. So you're not really supporting your feminine, right? The masculine is there to build a structure to provide and protect so the feminine can flow. That's the job. But you can't lose the feminine in that process. Like the feminine has to be there to inform the masculine. And then you have very strong, very well-developed masculine side, you got a very strong feminine side. You got both down. It's just being mindful of where you're using which.
Yeah. That was a very good thing with the getting clients is effortless and fun.
Yeah.
It's weird that I haven't thought about that myself.
So we're here. And I think the reason why Simon Bowen is able to charge that much more is his confidence about himself and his value, and through that confidence alone that value gets delivered. And I think for you it comes back down to exactly what we've talked about here. Intuition isn't good enough, right? Value that side of you, because that's really your fucking blessing and gift. It's not the only thing, but that's the heart of it. And I want you to really grasp the depth and the enormity and the value of what you've got there. I feel like you've been kind of skating over it and not really seeing how much fucking power there is there.
Yeah. I should also, when I do a session like the one we did the other day, I should afterwards say or plan for time for people to for my clients to repeat some insights they had,
Mm-hmm.
the value they got out of it, because
Mm-hmm.
usually, yeah, usually I just do it and say, okay, here it is. Thank you. See you.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah. And I think you can also honor the intuitive even more by just like setting some kind of ritual or something to just kind of set the so you like just like me here today, right? Like straight like mobile phone app design, like we're like shit, got a coaching, let's go. Like, it's like that's not my favorite way of starting a coaching call. It's better to just like have like 5 minutes to really make sure that I connect to my heart, get into state. You need to light a candle or put on like something to just like really get into like, okay, I'm opening myself up to channeling what's this client most needs right now. I'm just going to let it flow through my pen. I
Yeah.
know you've got this, right? But like
Yeah.
really set that intention and even communicate it to people. Hey, what we're doing here is like there's a lot of left brain involved in this of like models and blah blah blah, but underneath it all is this like I'm going to tune in intuitively and I'm going to ask you to do that with me. Let's go in and connect on a deeper level with like what is like who are you? What are you really here to do? Let's connect intuitively with your dream client and like really feel into the heart and soul of this person. What do they
Yeah.
need? What do we need
Yeah.
to say to connect? And like really own that part of the process because I think that's yeah, I think you have so
Yeah.
much to offer there.
That's true. Yeah, probably also because I want to deliver as much value as I can and get so much done as possible in the time. I just rush
Yeah.
into it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. And there's so much value in just like one big unlock. And I was like, oh shit, here's like you were just saying, like, oh, getting clients can be fun. Never fucking thought of it. I can't like that alone, like, oh shit. And that becomes like the linchpin, right? That becomes the thing that all the other things now fall into place, but we gotta be clear on what that is and give it time to
What if
start
selling
this.
would be fun?
Yeah. All of it get to be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll
It's
write
just
a newsletter.
people. It's just
Yeah.
people. We're just like touching each other's hearts, right? That's all we're doing. Yeah. Kristen, all right, what are you processing? What are you taking from this?
Yeah. I think, for example, for Ingrid here, the problem is maybe not the price, but to get to get people understand what value is maybe our biggest problem there. To to say what we can deliver on.
What is
I don't know.
so getting
The
them to
result.
understand what value is or what the value to
What the
them of what you
value to
offer?
the
Yeah.
to for them to buy, to
Yeah.
actually draw out the offer the correct way.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah. Well,
that's the problem for everybody, to communicate
Mm,
the value.
yeah.
yeah. Well,
And
what
that's
is the value?
ironically what I'm helping people to do.
Yes. It's always that way. What is the value of what you do?
For me,
Hmm?
or for yeah.
For you, like what is the value for your clients of what you offer?
I guess I can help them live more healthily.
Okay.
To yeah, to get go to start implementing, I guess,
Yeah.
to get information.
Yeah.
I tend to go to the structure, the information. So yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Mm.
So you help. I mean, I love, I mean, it was like, we can see the challenge here, right? Like, I guess I help people maybe like, so for someone you've heard the saying, right? Someone who is in good health has 1,000 dreams and
Yeah.
goals, and someone who's in poor health has only one, right?
Mhm.
Is it true that health is the most fucking important thing in life?
Yep.
Yeah. So you helping people with their health, is that valuable or yes or no?
It is.
Is it a little valuable or a lot valuable?
For me, it was a lot valuable.
Yeah.
I guess most people maybe think so, but I don't think people know what the potential is, and that's maybe where we
Yeah,
come
yeah.
in.
No, I get it. But just knowing what you know, is it valuable or not? Is it a lot or a little?
A lot.
It's fucking valuable. Yeah.
Mm.
Possibly the most valuable thing that there is.
It opens a few doors, yes, to
Why do
start
you talk it
life.
down? It opens
Yeah.
all the fucking doors, right? Without health, we have no doors. Literally. It literally opens the door to every fucking thing that you want in your life. You know? So it's valuable. It's really fucking valuable. Right. So what is it? Like, what specifically do you help? Like, what kind of person, and like where are they at today, and where do you help them get to?
Yeah, I have mostly just gone with a medical medium diet, like
Yeah.
allergy friendly, whatever. But yeah, I don't think people know if they are the one I'm helping, if it's just for the beginners or if it is to sort of expand on the already
Mm-hmm.
in the field. Yeah. So maybe that's a problem for me to sort of I need to set a boundary, but it's hard to do.
So you're saying you don't know if you're working with people who are new to medical medium and people who are already into it and wants to go deeper with it. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I think I haven't really made that clear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who would you most like to work with?
Any?
If you had to pick one of the two, who is more fun for you to work with? Who's more exciting for you to work with? Who challenges you more in a good way?
Maybe the ones online with me, but
Yeah.
they can also be a little have dug too deep.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
And what
To
happens when
set. They can be
they
a
set in their
little
ways?
set and very almost aggressive about.
Sure, sure. So they're not great. Like, you don't want to work with people who are set in their ways. Like, what the fuck are they hiring you if they don't want to change, right? So yeah. So I would just like own like who you most want to work with. Let's start there, right? Again, just check with your feelings, with your gut. Like, I want to work with people who are, for whom getting healthy through diet, through a medical medium style diet, they don't need to, like, whether either like they're already doing medical medium but they're missing some pieces, and but they're so committed they want to fucking get healthy. Like, those are my dream, and they're open to change and they're open to getting input. That's my dream client. Or people who are like, hey, they're committed to their health and they want to do it through the diet and they're not really sure about medical medium, but they're like, I mean, they don't necessarily
They
know him,
can be
but like,
vegan.
but they love that, like, the general approach of it or something. It can be either one. I would say pick one of those two, whichever one excites you the most, and just go all in. Because if you do that, it doesn't mean that the other type doesn't also, can come into your world and is going to hear about it and like join you as a client. But you can just be clear, like, this is who I'm going after. This is who I'm speaking to whenever I talk. Yeah. And visualizing, right? So intentions are huge. The intention that we set in our mind ahead of time, like, I intend to attract this type of client into my life. Like, being able to visualize that and see that and feel what that's going to feel like, that is really helpful to be clear. It sends signals out that brings those people to us. So yeah. And the more that you can practice, because so I have this book coming that's been coming for a while, and it's going to come at some point, called You Are the Product. And the idea is that really at the end of the day, it's your vibration that's going to attract that client. And if you're not vibrating in alignment with that dream client or dream business that you want to create, then you're not going to attract that. So you need to become that person, and you need to vibrate at that level where that's like normal. That's obvious that this is where you're going to get. So And the way that you get there is by doing what we've been doing today. Like, what are those beliefs that I have about this? Like, oh, but then they're set in their ways. Like if they're already into it, they're set in their ways. Like, okay, well, like some are, some aren't, right? Like that's a belief. Like, what are all the beliefs that I have about this that are holding me back? And what's a better belief? And what's the evidence that I have that that belief is true? And let me keep rewiring that, because your brain, you know, you've heard of neuroplasticity, right? You've heard of neurons that fire together, wire together. So we've got like a highway in our brain down some of those beliefs, like you charge too much, and if you're charged too much, people are going to abandon you and leave you forever, and you're a terrible person, you're a con artist, and like, getting clients is hard. Like all those are fucking super highways, right? 8-10 lane, like you see here in America with like all these turning, like, oh, that's what we've got. Now we got to build the other one. And as you stop feeding the old, driving on the old highway, that's going to slowly disintegrate and get narrower and eventually become a dirt road that nobody ever drives. And then while you build the other one. So it's a process of rewiring your brain, but keep doing that. And it'll pay off. Yeah.
Mhm. Should I also bring in some spiritual stuff, or is that sort of not?
Do you like it?
I have studied like esoteric philosophy in Denmark, in fact. So yeah, but I'm not sure if it's too woo-woo for
who?
Yeah, for
For your dream client, or for this idiot down the street that you don't give a fuck about? Right.
Yeah.
Right. That's the point. You get to pick how many, like, here's the thing, right? Like if we're charging somewhere between $3, $5, $8, $10,000 per client, because we own the fucking value that we deliver for people. And I'm not saying I'm not saying you start there necessarily, but like if you feel like you need to build the muscle a little bit, that's fine. It's always great. If you're just starting out, work for free, deliver results, get some proof, get some testimonials that demonstrates that this actually fucking works, right? But assuming that you know that you can deliver, if you charge $3, $5, $8, $10,000, how many clients do you need per month? Right? And how many people are there in the world? There's a fuck ton of them. 8 billion at last count. So you don't need everybody. You get to fucking pick who you want to work with. Pick the people that you would work with for free because it's so fucking fun. Pick the people that you would take in, work with for free, and only if once they get results, they pay you. And I'm not saying you do it that way. I'm saying pick the people that you would do that for.
Pick the ones who have some money.
That's a really good idea. Or are willing to find the money, right? You guys probably heard the story of Kimberly Starkey, who joined Academy at like $1,500 for a month, and she was in fucking food stamps. She didn't have $8 to get her dog's toenails clipped. Like she sent me a text one day. She was like, I bought new socks. And I thought she was fucking joking. But no, she bought new socks and it was a big fucking deal for her. She hadn't bought new socks in a while because she didn't have fucking money. But she borrowed $1,500 from her mom, joined Academy for a month, made it all back, quit Academy after a month. And she was like, I got what I needed. Great. I'm like, good for you.
Can I ask, did you restructure her offer, or what did you sort of help her with?
Well, the good thing was because she had paid that much money that she was really like fucking committed, right? So she came every week determined to get value, get all her questions answered. Yes, we did restructure her offer. And that was for sure a part of it. But the main thing was just her fucking believing in herself, seeing the value of what she was doing and believing that she could put it together and that people would join. And then she did, and they did. Yeah. Yeah. Believing is fucking like, I don't know, 90% of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. And once you decide and you believe, all the practicalities they're easy. They sort themselves out. Everybody gets so hung up on the how, like, how do I structure this, and which, like, and this strategy or that strategy, and this price or that price, and blah blah blah. Oh, none of that shit fucking matters. Once you've fully decided, committed, you've sorted out all these, like, I want it, but I don't want it. Like, what about this? Like, once you're clear, you're committed, you're decided, you have that certainty and belief, like, fucking doing this, like, is like sorts itself out. And it's okay that it takes a minute to get there, but just understand that that's the process.
But I mean, you do need a product that people want.
Yeah. What I'm saying is that it becomes effortless for you to put that together. And usually what ends up happening is, until we have decided and we have that certainty, then we overcomplicate it because we're conflicted inside. And so we make this offer and we spend all this time on this offer and creating the course and recording and blah, 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 all this stuff. It's way too much. It's not what people need. Right. And it's just because we're not clear inside. All right, I got to run, guys.
Yeah.
So much fun to be with you.
Thank you.
I love it. I love you both. I love what you're doing. Keep going. You got this.
You too.
All right.
Bye-bye.
See you guys soon.
Bye bye.
Bye.